create your own system for your own personal liberties, your own freedoms, that you can, do what you want, when you want, how you want. And, I think that's what I look at it as. It is a slow game. But, over the last 18 years of my life, I'm still only 36 years old. Most people are, really starting their careers now and going to be stuck for the next 30 years of their life doing all the things that they don't want to do. But I'm at a position where I've got the assets where, imagine what it's going to be like another 30 years. I cannot even believe where I'll be in that period of time, because I'm so young still to be able to do stuff. Even though I feel really old half the time, I still know that I'm young, and I still know that there's so many greater days ahead. So, looking at your portfolio, I guess there's two parts to it. What are you doing for your future days? You could be at 50 and going, well, I'm about to retire, or I'm trying to retire, or I'm trying to get ahead. We could all probably live to 80 years old as long as we keep a fit, healthy, active lifestyle, treat ourselves well. Eating healthy food comes from having money, because it's expensive to eat healthy, and keeping a healthy lifestyle and having options and freedom and choices all come at a cost of financial money. So if you can build up that base, it's going to support that. You're going to be able to live to 100. To 80, 90. I don't see billionaires, dying at 40 and 50 from all these illnesses. Like, they've got, positions in life where they can have better health and better things that they could be doing, and all that sort of stuff. So looking at that long game, where are you on your journey? Are you halfway in? Are you a quarter way in? How soon do you want to get out? How soon do you want to be able to, spend that time with the kids, travel around the world, save koalas in the back of the outback, whatever that is, that's your journey, that's your story, that's what you're achieving. But, what steps have you taken? Are you still at level zero where you're, working in a job? Could you build a secondary income? I think 2020 was the biggest year of awakenment for people to go, and people have forgotten about it already, right? I find it so amusing, because I remember lots of shit. And people can't remember what their life was 2 years beforehand. They can't remember what it was 4 years beforehand. They can't remember 10 years ago. They just remember it was a figure in a time in space that happened of where they were. But, people can't remember back to 2020 when all this stuff went on. 2020 was probably the biggest awakenment for people. And this is what I've realized for people coming to us, is that, like, shit, my job is not really great. I've given it 10 years, I've given it 15 years, I've given it 20 years, I've given it 30, 40 years into my job, and I just lost it like that. They've forced me to abuse my body in a way that I don't want to. They've forced me to do this, and, they're stuck. They can't do anything else. So, if that's you, if that's what you're thinking, it's like, well, you've got choices, right? You could either just go back in the Matrix and take the blue pill and, just be in the Matrix in La La Land and make yourself happy. Or you can be like, no, actually, this isn't how my fucking story goes. What am I going to do about it? And then plan for that. And it might not be, it doesn't happen. Like, there was never a day for Birchy where confetti fell out of the sky and it was like, oh, wow, Birchy's so rich. He's got all these options. He's got a Ferrari at his front driveway or anything like that. It was just a gradual progression where I'm like, shit, I've got more options. I've got more freedoms. I've got more choices. I don't have to do this. I don't have to bow down. I don't have to do that. And it was via the actions and the habits and the things that I did in order to get to that position. My favorite go-to is property, right? That's what I talk about. You can leverage it. You can get a loan on it. That's what I mean by leveraging it. You can add value to it by doing renovations or whatever you want to do. You can see the capital appreciation go up with the asset. If the asset rises and the debt stays the same, well, then you've got debt, which wasn't yours to start off with anyway, that you can pay back, which is trash. If you can pay back that deadbeat money, currency back to the bank, you can then buy an asset, get a loan attached to it, ride the value of the asset up, get that loan when it's worthless, pay it out either via the rental income coming in or pay it out via selling off something. It could be selling off the iPhone and, paying out the debt, because as the debt gets devalued. So you can leverage it. It's great. You've got the cash flow coming through. It's not like people say, should I buy a Bitcoin? Should I buy a bit of gold? Should I buy a bit of silver? Whatever the case may be, buy all of it. It's all great. They're all great things. It's better than, doing nothing with your money. It's better than buying Maccas that you're going to eat and crap out and, it's disappeared. You've got physical bit of gold, a bit of metal or whatever the case may be. The problem with gold, silver, Bitcoin, all those things is they don't actually bring in cash flow. And when they don't bring in cash flow, it's not helping you support your lifestyle. So you need a balance of cash flow, growth, equity, capital. They're all things that are required for you to live by in a good, sustainable life and have lots of options. So